Welcome to this brief product demonstration of Sage Enterprise Intelligence. Sage Enterprise Intelligence, or better known as SEI, is a full-blown business intelligence solution which utilizes 3 different interfaces to give users quick, real-time access to their enterprise data. We will first look at the main interface called the Web BI interface. You can access the web interface by opening your browser of choice, such as Internet Explorer or Firefox, and simply entering the URL in the address bar. SEI is a globally used software and is currently available in 8 languages. The user must enter their credentials to log in to any interface of SEI. In the main screen of the web interface, you will see a list of processes, views, and reports that are provided to you out of the box for your Sage solution. Keep in mind that this list you see in the command center may differ for each user, as there is a powerful centralized security module directly incorporated in SEI. This allows the administrators to manage process authorizations and data restrictions per user login. It is also very important to note that SEI can connect to multiple data sources from within the Sage software suite or from outside solutions such as your legacy system or any third-party application. Now let's begin by looking at a worksheet view. SEI has been designed for performance and for giving the end users an easy way to visualize, analyze, and build ad hoc reports to help make better business decisions. A user can simply create a view by dragging and dropping fields into one of the 3 available categories. For example, in order to change the look of our view, we will drag the month field into our groups category and the quantity field into our columns category. Notice that there is a loading that takes place as we modify the grouping and columns of this worksheet. This is due to the fact that the data is being pulled in real time from our data source. Ultimately, any data existing in the data source can be accessed all the way down to the transactional level. This drill down ability is available in all 3 interfaces of SEI. As is often the case when analyzing data, filtering is a key function. SEI provides several ways to do filtering, including a selection page which allows the users to enter their parameters for their desired filter. Furthermore, it is possible to display your worksheet in an alternate way using the pivot function. As we drag and drop a field into the pivots category, you will see that all the selected measures will get reorganized horizontally. This is a great way to assess the variance that occurs from year to year in your business. After building a worksheet with several columns, users may want to better identify their key performance indicators. In SEI, this feature is called column formatting. You can apply as many rules to as many columns of your choice. These rules are the conditions which define the formatting of the data that is displayed on the worksheet. Once the KPIs have been added, the users can drill down to see that the column formatting continues to apply at all grouping levels. Sometimes, in order to give the end user greater actionable insight, it is important to sort the data not just in alphabetical order, but by the ranking of a specific measure. This can be achieved by using the advanced options. This type of sorting can be used to build a top or bottom 5 view. Users can simply drag and drop the measure of their choice and insert the number of items that they wish to display. Depending on the data you are looking at, certain information is better represented in a graphical form. With a long list of available view types to choose from, the users can seamlessly switch from one chart to another. Notice how the groups and columns that were defined when building the worksheet remain selected. This allows us to drill down and drill up to different levels of grouping and also zoom in and zoom out to adjust the scaling of the chart. Every view type has a set of properties that can be configured to the user's preference. After creating several graphs, charts, gauges, and maps, the users can combine multiple views into a dashboard to better help visualize their data. dashboards are a great tool for managers and chief officers to have a higher level analysis of their enterprise. Each view can come from a different data source, thus making it easy to consolidate real-time information coming from multiple systems all in one place. As you can see, the dashboard is dynamic, meaning that the users are able to drill down and filter like in the standalone views. Dashboards can also be configured to automatically refresh at a frequency of your choice. For example, this will allow you to display a real-time SEI dashboard on a monitor or a television screen in a prominent area of your workplace. Another great way to share information through SEI is by utilizing the built-in export function. Users can export any view or dashboard to several formats, including PDF, HTML, and Excel. A static copy of the data will be exported to the selected format of your choice, which can then be easily distributed or simply stored for future reference. If this procedure is done regularly, then you may want to consider using the power of the SEI scheduler. The scheduler, which is also known as the distribution module, allows users to automate the export function and remove the manual portion of this task. End users have the ability to subscribe themselves to receive a distributed report as frequently as they wish. For example, here we can define the action and select the export format of our choice. Then you can enter the subject and body of the email, followed by setting the occurrence for how often this job should run on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. This kind of flexibility and empowerment of the SEI users reduces the workload for your administrators and IT team. It is important to note that by using the master scheduler found under the Administration tab, the distribution jobs can be configured to send emails to a group of users as well as a list of non-SEI users. Now we will look at the second interface, better known as Sei Mobile. As the name suggests, you can access the mobile interface from any desktop, smartphone, or tablet device. The command center to the left contains the same processes, views, and dashboards as seen in the Web BI interface. Here is an example of a dashboard. End users will appreciate the touchscreen-friendly design and the short learning curve that it takes them to get up and running. This is particularly great for those who wish to have quick access to their reports anytime and from anywhere, even outside of the office. The final interface of SEI is the Excel add-in. When initially clicking on any SEI Excel add-in button, the software will prompt the user to enter their credentials. As mentioned earlier, this is to ensure that the correct user security settings are applied. The processes already existing in the Web BI interface will also be available in the Excel add-in. For example, in the data extraction function, we will use an existing process to pull a list of GL accounts coming directly from your data source. Once that is done loading, you can begin to create formulas that will populate the cells adjacent to the accounts. It is good practice to write your parameters down before creating your formulas, as you will need these values to apply your filter. In the Formula Wizard window, you will select the field you need to pull from your data source and choose from a list of available operators depending on the type of information you wish to analyze. We will set the filters accordingly and click OK when we are done. This cell is now a dynamic SEI formula which will pull real-time data from your data source anytime you click refresh. The user can copy this formula down for all other accounts. As these formulas were built using the SEI Excel add-in, the user can simply select any of these cells and click Formula Drill Down, which is great for analyzing the information at the transactional level. Users will appreciate being able to dig into their data to further validate the amounts in their accounts. The benefit of using the data extraction is that the list is dynamic and will always bring the latest information into the worksheet. This will help reduce maintenance for your Excel reports. As you can see, even if a user accidentally deletes a few accounts, the data extraction refresh will retrieve the list once again and bring back the related formulas sorted in the proper order. For situations such as a salesperson who is traveling without access to the office but still needs to take the data on the road, the pivot table is a perfect feature to do a data dump into your Excel file. After clicking the pivot table button, you simply need to select a filter and choose the fields you wish to load. Now you will have your data added to your Excel report with the flexibility of manipulating the pivot table as required. Ultimately, the SEI Excel add-in interface is very powerful for creating advanced, customized reports to fit the needs of any department in your enterprise. Here is an example of a few finalized financial reports using the SEI Excel add-in. The information in the tables and the graphs are being loaded in real time directly from your data source. It is important to point out that the data in each cell can come from any data source, meaning SEI Excel add-in is a great tool for easily consolidating multiple systems into one report. Now let's jump back to the web interface to see the latest new feature in SEI called the Report Designer. The Report Designer is a tool that helps bridge the gap between the SEI Web and the SEI Excel add-in interface. Users can quickly build reports directly in the web by using already created worksheet views. You can now customize the look and feel of your reports by modifying the format of all the content on the screen, as well as adding a logo to the report title. Familiar functions such as drilling down into your real-time data and using selection pages or prompts for filtering are also available in the Report Designer. Furthermore, as is the case with the views, there are several ways to share reports such as printing, exporting, and distributing by email. The other noteworthy advantage of the Report Designer lies in the ability to create a calculated row. These rows are great for creating on-the-fly calculations between multiple sections of your report. Users can easily customize the calculation for each column in this row. Now that we have seen all the ways of doing reporting in SEI, we will switch our focus to some other great features which go beyond a traditional business intelligence solution. For instance, SEI includes data entry and write-back capabilities that can be used in many different ways, such as budgeting. You can manage and maintain your entire budget directly in SEI, or, if you wish, send it back to your ERP. Here we have an example of an editable worksheet where the user can group by any dimension and simply start to do their budgeting at any level. Notice how we change the amounts at the department group level, but that the transactional information also gets updated by doing a split by ratio based on last year's actuals. Users will appreciate being able to easily do their top-down or bottom-up budgeting in this familiar layout. Another key component of SEI is the Web Olap Manager. The Web Olap Manager is the data warehousing component of SEI that allows the users to build cubes. There are several Olap cubes that come out of the box for your Sage solution. When building a process off of a cube, the users will benefit from greater performance and the flexibility of having all their information consolidated into one single process. Here are just some of the pre-built cubes that come out of the box with your SEI template. In summary, Sage Enterprise Intelligence is a full-blown, comprehensive, self-service, and easy-to-use business intelligence solution that can help any enterprise get quick, meaningful reports to make better business decisions. We hope that you've enjoyed this presentation of Sage Enterprise Intelligence. Please feel free to reach out to your Sage business partner or Sage Direct associate for more information on SEI. Also, don't forget to check out sage.com for all the latest regarding Sage Enterprise Intelligence. Thank you.